Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video, and I hope you will think about subscribing before you leave. So today's video, we are going to talk about 5 types of people, friends, you probably don't want to cruise with. Now, if you're like me and you love going on vacation, you love traveling, you love cruising, and you always want to go with people to have fun, to share your vacation with and everything, but according to this article, there are 5 types of people that you probably shouldn't bring with you. What are they? Stay tuned and find out. Alright, number 1 is your broke friend. Now, this is the person that doesn't really have the money, but does not want to be left out of a movement. So he or she, you know, they will pinch pennies, they will scrape together the money to get there, but once they get there, they have no money for entertainment, for eating, for drinking, for anything, child. They just broke, okay? They had just enough to get to the destination. Yeah, just enough to get on the ship. So, and then, you know, when they get there, they expect you to help a sister out, you know. Oh, can you buy me this t-shirt? It's 3 for $5 or something like that. Now, if you're a good friend, you know, if something happens, your friend is broke, because I've been there before myself. I have had on several occasions just enough to get on the ship and to do very little extracurricular activities, but I'm on the ship. If I don't have to spend any extra money, I don't have to, because most of the stuff on the ship is free. But this is a friend that want to turn up. She want to ball on a budget, but she want to ball on your budget. And you need to make sure that that friend knows that if something happens and in this emergency, I got you, you know, or if you're a couple dollars short and I got some extra money, I got you, because we're friends, we're cool, you're my people. But I'm not going to pay for every single thing every time you need something. If that was the case, I'm going to bring my kids, because I got to pay for them for everything anyway, you know. I might as well leave you home. Number 2 is your calculator friend. Now, this is a friend that they not broke. They got money, but they are going to calculate every single dime that is their portion. So if we go out and we're all at the table, we're eating dinner, and it comes to $74.39, she's going to itemize every single thing she had, because she's not splitting the bill equally. She's not paying part of your $2.79 soda when all she had was some lemon water, which was free. Your calculator friend is your budget balling on a budget friend, okay? She's not playing no games. We going on this cruise ship, she's paying for herself and herself only. Don't you ask me for $5, homegirl, because I'm not giving it to you. So that is your calculator friend. And now, you might say, okay, well, that's fine. We're all grown. She could do her own thing. But at the same time, you're like, if we're all out together, let's just split it equally. You know, we're paying for gas, or if we're going to split the check and then just leave a tip, it might be okay to just throw a 5 instead of actually $4.79. You know, like, no, she want her 21 cents. Is it 21 cents? 80? Yeah, okay. Y'all know me and math don't work. But anyway, that's like the kind of friend that she's just like, we're not going over, we're not going under, we're going right in the middle, and she gonna pull out that calculator every single time it's time to pay. Alright, so number 3 is your lit friend. This is the friend that is going to turn up no matter what. This is the one that's going to have 3 Long Island iced teas and proceed to do something that's probably going to get y'all caught up. You're going to be down in the brig on the cruise ship, or in the security office, or locked in your cabin for the rest of the cruise with a big old security guy out front talking about, you ain't going nowhere. This lit friend is going to be the one that got you fighting on the Lido deck because she can't stop running her mouth because she tore up. Now, on the opposite side of that, you do need to take a lit friend, because I can be your lit friend, okay? But at the same time, it's not sloppy lit, okay? We can get drunk, we can get tipsy, and all we're gonna do is party. We're gonna bump into each other, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna act the fool that way. But the lit friend you don't want to take is the one that's gonna get drunk and get sloppy and potentially mess up your vacation, because now not only are you probably going to get in trouble, now you got to drag her everywhere because she's so lit. You don't want to leave her anywhere for fear her retarded self might jump off the ship. But definitely make sure, and make sure you take a friend that you've been around so you know their level of litness, okay? So I know when I take my 2 friends somewhere, I know their level of what's going to happen when they get drunk. I know if I take this other friend somewhere, what's going to happen when she gets drunk. So you have to be able to decide if you're ready for that type of friend to be with you, because you know you're going to be their babysitter if they turn up to the level of turned upness that you can't come back down from for hours and hours and hours, and now you're stuck with her, and you're probably stuck getting in trouble or getting in fights or winding up on somebody's YouTube page, because best believe if y'all real lit, I'm going to be right there recording it, laughing at you. Number 4 is your stationary friend. This is the one who wants to go on vacation, but then when they get on vacation, they don't want to do anything but sit in the room and chill out. Or they want to sit up on the Lido deck and, you know, sit right here at this table because this is the only spot on the ship that has good Wi-Fi. So now she got to be on social media and she don't want to move. Myself personally, I love getting the internet on the ship. I love being on social media all the time because I have a lot of people who follow me, family, friends, not to mention on all of my social media, thanks to YouTube, people follow me and they want to see what I'm doing. But at the same time, I'm up, I'm moving, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm over here, I'm over there. I'm going to take you with me. I'm not in one spot. This stationary friend is the one that you're like, oh, we're getting off the ship today and we're going to go here. And she's like, no, I'm just going to go and sit up by the pool and not get off the ship. Or she don't want to go to dinner. She's just going to order room service and do this and do that, which is perfectly fine. She paid her money. She can vacation any way she wants to. But if you had in your mind that this is going to be an awesome girls trip and y'all are going to plan so much stuff, and then you get there and she doesn't want to do anything, you might be disappointed. And you know, and you might take that on her, like, I'm not taking her nowhere else no more. So that's another time where you really need to know your friends. This is not the time to take somebody brand new. Like, if you don't know how they travel, if you don't know what they do when they travel, then you might need to find out. You know, maybe look on their Facebook page or their Instagram page and see the last vacation they went on. See what kind of pictures they took. See what kind of activities that they did. Because if it's not something that you're going to be okay with, then that's going to mess up your trip if you let it. Because you're going to be like, oh, I had this whole thing planned for us and I wanted us to do this, I wanted us to do that. And she just wanted to chill. So you need to have a game plan before your trip starts. Find out what you want to do when we get here. Look at your itinerary and say, we're stopping here, we're stopping here, we're stopping here. What do you want to do? So that way, if she don't want to do any of those things, you go ahead and plan it for yourself. Or go around the ship and meet some people and see what they're doing. Because look, I will jump on a bandwagon. Where y'all going? Can I come with y'all? There you go. And our final type of person you don't want to take is that dangerously in love friend. This is the person who wants to go on vacation, wants to get away from the everyday life, wants to get away from the wife and kids, the boo and the husband and all that stuff. But once they're gone, they are glued to the phone talking to their significant other. Like, I'm talking every 20 minutes you're calling or you're texting, you're not enjoying the moment with your friends. You know, this is the person that she's up on the beach and her husband calling talking about, babe, where you keep the extra ketchup? You know, and it's like, hey, we're over here, come talk to us. You have to balance out when you're separated from your loved one, because of course you're going to miss your husband, you're going to miss your wife, you're going to miss your girlfriend. But if you decided to take a trip without them, then you have to be able to be without them and have it not infringe on your time that you're taking with the people that you're tripping with. You know, does that make sense? I did a momcation, shameless plug. Check out the momcation vlogs. Me, two of my best friends, and we took a cruise. We left our husbands at home. We left our kids at home, and we were able to have an amazing time. And we also was able to check in once or twice a day. Hey babe, you okay? Love you. And then keep it moving. Like, it did not stop any of the stuff that we did. And that's the time where you have to check with your friend and make sure that if you think that's the type of thing that's going to bother you, because, you know, it could not bother you. It wouldn't bother me. I could just be like, girl, get off that phone. Let's go. And it would be fine. But if they're on there constantly, and you feel like it's messing up the time you're supposed to be bonding together, you know, reconnecting with your girls, hanging out with your homeboys, and, you know, his wifey keep calling him every 20 minutes, it will put a little damper on the fun you're having, especially if you're drinking and you partying and stuff, and you got to stop and run out the club because she getting a phone call. Just check your friends. You know who your friends are. Just like I said before, have a game plan, know what it is you want, what it is you don't want, and decide if that's the type of friend that you want to take with you. Alright, there you have it. The 5 types of people you do not want to cruise with. Of the 5, let me know in the comments below, which one are you definitely leaving home? Let me know. I really appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget to like this video before you go. Hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed. I appreciate you stopping by, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.